Hello, everyone. This is my week 6 report on my continuing adventure. And this last week, I had my first call for an interview. And a couple days later, I went to interview for a job at a local entertainment center. They have a big arena and an amphitheater and some baseball parks, and they were interviewing people for a position as supervisor over the baseball diamonds and the care and taking care of the fields. And so I was interviewed for that position. Haven't heard anything back on it. They intended to probably do a number of interviews before we would ever hear if there was a callback. So appreciate your prayers about that. The interview went fine. Felt like it wasn't as big as a job as I thought it was going to be. So I think it's something that would be workable if that's God's will for my life. So other than that, I did get a call on Friday. One of my friends, as a funeral director, called me and asked if I would be available to do a service for one of his families. They weren't connected to a local church or pastor, and so they were needing somebody to do the ministerial part of their service for their mother. And I was more than happy to do that. Felt very blessed and honored to provide that service for the family. And so we prepared for that. Um, that I was called on Friday about that, and then the service was on Sunday. That went very well. The family was very satisfied. I'd met them. I'd called beforehand and gave them kind of an outline of what I wanted to do, and they were more than happy with that. And then I met them at the visitation and got acquainted with them, and then provided the service on Sunday. And all that went very well. Appreciate it. That was something I was hoping that would have produced maybe more opportunities to provide that ministry to families. This was my first invitation, my first request to serve in the 6 weeks that I've been unemployed. So that was a nice change of pace for us. And then Saturday, Becky and I had the time together. We went out and did some shopping that we needed to do, and took some things to our home, and preparations for what lies ahead. And we visited friends, and it was just a wonderful week. Nothing out of the unusual. Same routine, making application for jobs that I felt that I was qualified for, and would be able to do, and might find enjoyment in doing, and going through a lot of jobs that are available, but there's not all in this area. Um, there are a lot of them that are relocation positions, and at this point, we're not prepared to probably relocate out of the Southeast Texas area, but would appreciate your continued prayers on the opportunities that present themselves. Some of our friends made some good suggestions and recommendations for job opportunities, but at this point, nothing has turned up. So keep us in your prayers, and we'll keep you informed as well. Uh, One of the things that I wanted to share with you was just where we're at spiritually. Both Becky and I are trusting that the Lord will guide us and direct us in our future, and provide for all of our needs and wants um, as He wills. And that has been our faith from the day that I was let go. Uh, God is faithful, and He's been faithful to us all our life, and there's no reason to believe that He was going to change at this point. So we continue to share the vision that we have for ministry. with individuals. We've shared with a number of individuals that it's our goal to really work as a watchman on the walls, so to speak, for our church and for our nation and for the world. Uh, God, many years ago, called me to be a watchman on the walls and be, in that sense, a prophetic voice of what lies ahead for the body of Christ. And I want to continue in that vein, Lord willing, as well as being an equiper. God has called me to train up and prepare men and women for service to His body and to the church as well as to the world. And so I'm looking at that opportunity as well of equipping saints and bringing forth a very prophetic message of what God is intending to do in these last days. We've felt that we've been in the last days for most of our adult life, and we're certainly closer today than we've ever been. And so we're looking forward to what the Lord might, what opportunities the Lord might provide for us. So we'll make this brief. Nothing more to report other than what we've shared with you up to this time. If you want to get a hold of us, the contact information is listed below. And if you so desire, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll be informed each time we may make a post. So God bless you all. Thank you for your prayers and support. They're greatly appreciated, and pray that you'll just love the Lord with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and your neighbor as yourself. Amen. God bless you.